Yesterday was the big Xbox showcase talking about the future of Xbox, and it was very strange. They showed off about 30 games, but
a fanboy's gonna fanboy. Imagine showing off over 30 games and yet you ponies are still out here complaining. I mean, look at all those PlayStation 5 logos. The only game you ain't getting is Gears Z-Day and Clockwork Revolution, and guess what? You ponies still ain't happy. You know, you wanted everything. But yet you tell people that the reason why the PS5 is so glorious is because it has games like Sorrows, even though the game is selling pretty sorry. I'm sorry, people. This is what fanboys do. You know? I mean, you barely even got 3 games with the state of play, and we out here bashing over 30 games that Microsoft has shown? Are you serious? Well, if that's the logic that we're using, I guess the Summer Games Fest was garbage. I mean, most of them are multi-plat. Most of those games are dropping on other platforms. That's not stopping people from enjoying those games. But yet, when it's Airbox, now all of a sudden, it's a problem that their games are being played elsewhere.
most of them, even the first-party stuff, even the stuff that started with, hey, this is an Xbox Game Studios project, everything was coming to PlayStation. In fact, they pretty much
everything was coming to PlayStation, so we just got used to expecting every single game, and knowing that 2 games just slipped right underneath the radar, now we want to complain like a bunch of little babies. But when you are out here hyping up Wolverine with his hairy arms and I mean, you can't say anything. Oh, well, just buy a PlayStation and play it. That's the type of logic you'll be using. Oh, just buy a PlayStation. Well, I want to play Sorrows on my rusty, dusty P. Well, just buy a PlayStation, right? Just buy that console.
That's what y'all be telling people. Now all of a sudden Xbox saying, hey man, we want to gatekeep these 2 particular games. Now the pony's out here in shambles. We got the in shambles and the stables. That's what's going on here.
It's stuff that is made by Xbox will look better and play better on a PlayStation 5 Pro. So
no, they're going to play better on PC.
Sort of the discussion has been, what is the point of Xbox? Okay, so now we have...
I mean, if we're talking about over 30 games, man, let's do the mathematics. 60, we'll say $70 times 30. We'll say like 26 of those games. Do the mathematics on that, buddy. You paying upwards to $1,000 just to enjoy everything that Microsoft showed, which is a lot of those are games that are day and date on Game Pass Ultimate. And you ponies out here talk about, oh, well, you think PC gamers care that you can go out and play the same games that are on their platform? I don't think they care. So why are you guys doing it? Xbox gamers have the benefit of Game Pass Ultimate while just paying for the service and having access to all the games that Microsoft showed, unlike PlayStation where you have to spend $60 and $70 for each of those games that you just witnessed. And we're gonna sit there and act like that ain't a big deal? That doesn't matter to a person that actually wants to go out there and play a bunch of different games? We're gonna sit there and act like that doesn't exist? Okay.
Actual exclusives. For the first time in years, they're actually saying there's 2 games that will not be a timed exclusive. Clockwork Revolution and Gears of War E-Day. But now they're doing more interviews, admitting that a lot of the experiments of Xbox in general has completely failed. Apparently, millions of people...
You still doing this?
...are leaving Game Pass every single month.
Oh, really?
Sales are in the toilet, but some...
And where you're getting this information from? Let me guess. Paul Tassi, Tom Warren, Kalobrot. You know, where you getting this information from, man? I mean, at this point, you ponies are just making things up. This is how salty you people... If it was all about exclusives, then how come you don't talk about the hype of... Oh, that's right, because nobody cares. Have you noticed that? I mean, you guys better wish Nintendo has a lousy Direct, because you guys are in 4th place right about now. I'm just going to leave you guys there until the Nintendo Direct comes out, because, to be honest with you, PlayStation ain't got no games, bro. That's why you dependent on Xbox to put games on your own platform, because Sony can't do it themselves.
Continuously, they're trying to claim sales don't matter. They're actually trying to claim that, hey, as long as people are happy with Xbox, they don't mind if they dump hundreds of millions of dollars down the drain.
I mean, ain't that what it's about? Ain't that what it's about? Being happy playing games?
Oh, I forgot. It's the console. I'm sorry, guys. How could good old games to forget about that? You know, it's all about arguing with people over the internet, Discord, Twitter, putting out all these fraudulent tweets out there. That's what gaming is about. That's what the good old console war is. I forgot. I'm sorry. It's not actually about playing video games. It's all about being a fanboy.
And simultaneously, even though Xbox isn't selling,
the best PlayStation exclusive you guys got is Twitter and Discord.
They're claiming the Xbox console is now sold out. I want to take a look at all their weird contradictory statements, because it does feel like even a lot of Xbox fans are asking, what's up with Xbox? What is it about Team Green that seems to be so conflicted?
Ain't nobody saying that. You just making this up, man. Ain't nobody, bro. Listen, man, we cover this just to laugh at you. There's no credibility coming out of this man's mouth, man. It's just a bunch of hoopla, a bunch of nonsense, grifting at its finest, all because you ain't getting Gears E-Day on your platform, and now you ponies want to cry. Look at that. 2 games out of 30 games, 20, which is essentially 28 games that y'all get into your platform, and you still ain't happy. I mean, imagine that. I mean, that is the definition of entitlement. But when you tell people, hey, I think Spider-Man should come to Xbox or Nintendo Switch, well, if you don't like it, what do they tell you? Go buy a PlayStation. So, like I said again, you don't like the fact that Gears E-Day is on Xbox? Go buy an Xbox. You want to play Clockwork Revolution? Go buy an Xbox. Oh yeah, we're going to use the same logic that you use with everybody else in this community. Because every time somebody says, hey, I want to play with Logan and Wolverine on my Xbox series and with the quick resume. Hey buddy, if that's what you want, go buy a PlayStation 5. So in this case, you want to play Xbox games? Go buy an Xbox. Shut up. Nobody cares, bro. You guys out here talking about, oh, I can't believe that Xbox will make these two game exclusive. Well, you know what? Like I said, I'm gonna hit you with what you guys hit everybody else with. Well, go buy an Xbox. What are you crying about? You got 28 games that showed up in that showcase, including all the other third-party games in the Summer Games Fest, and you ponies out here complaining? Oh my goodness, man. You guys, man, y'all something else.
The latest and greatest. But ever since then, even though Microsoft is making all these acquisitions, they're not putting out games. And even when Microsoft...
Alright. Listen, man. Listen. Microsoft is not putting out games? Bruh. You gotta be kidding me. You know who's not putting out games? That lousy PlayStation 5 that you people keep defending. What are you talking about, bro? Didn't you see that? Didn't you say that State of Play was lousy? Now you're going as far to say that because PlayStation had a lousy State of Play, now you want to project your feelings onto the Xbox showcase? Unbelievable, man. I mean, you ponies, it got to the point where it's like, you guys are just lying now at this point. Xbox has no games. You know third party is still a game, though, right? Regardless if you can play it on PlayStation or Nintendo Switch 2, that is still a game that Xbox made. You do understand that, right? Okay.
Microsoft does put out stuff. It doesn't seem like anybody really cares about it. Their games seem to sell lower and lower, and even the hype, the conversation...
Oh yeah, just like Sorrows. Yeah, let's talk about that, Mr. Dreamcast guy. Let's talk about Sorrows, and how that game is stuck at 300,000, because ain't nobody buying it. Let's talk about that, Mr. 96 million hardware sales. Where the rest of y'all at? You trying to tell me that 99.9% of the PlayStation community skipped out on that game? I thought y'all bought it. I know the game is exclusive, ain't it? I know the game's exclusive. Why? How come nobody's buying Sorrows? Oh, that's right, because nobody cares about your games.
It just feels like nobody cares about Microsoft games.
Oh, really? You see, I like how he just added that right after what I said. If nobody cared about Microsoft games, then you wouldn't be out here complaining about these games. You'd be out here playing on your stupid PS5, playing that Intergalactic... Oh, that's right, that game ain't coming out yet. Oh, well, Wolverine with the hairy arms. That plays like every other third-person perspective game that y'all got. You be playing one of those. But you ain't doing that right now. You want to hate on good little old Xbox. For Xbox has finally got the momentum, and you guys want to try everything in your power to take away. And you're not fooling nobody. You're not fooling anybody. I've had people say, hey, man, I'm done with PS5. I'm about to go get an Xbox. I'm about to see what's going on in the Xbox community. Well, there you go. I'm telling you, man, this is all fear-mongering because they are afraid that Microsoft with the Helix is going to take the momentum. Very similar to what the original Xbox was to the 360, and we already know what happened with the PS3. So, this is all PlayStation fanboys are worried about. They're scared, they're frightened, or should I say shocked, or in shambles. We got shambles in the stables. All right, this is what's going on. We had Malice in the palace. Now we got Shambles in the stables. That's what's going on here.
I mean, I feel like people really liked Indiana Jones, but how long ago was that? People really enjoyed some stuff, but it feels like the actual bangers are further and further apart. And now the promise of Game Pass...
Are you serious, bro? We still haven't got Wolverine yet. It's coming out this year. We still haven't got Intergalactic. And we talking about where the game's at? Bro, you've been waiting 7 years for some bald-headed lady in a futuristic world. What are you talking about, bro? Naughty Dog hasn't even dropped one exclusive game this year besides that, which is probably more likely going to be cross-generation with the PS6. And you want to sit there and talk about how PlayStation is doing better. Get the hell out of here with this crap.
6 years into the Xbox Series X. 6 years to it, right? I feel like now, after you've put out so...
we're 6 years into PlayStation 5 and we haven't even heard of Intergalactic. Like, what are we doing, bro? We are 6 years into the PlayStation 5's lifespan, and we don't even have a gameplay trailer of Intergalactic. And you think you have the audacity to talk about what Xbox is doing? Oh my goodness.
Much third-party stuff after you've put out all your biggest bangers onto the PlayStation 5, it feels weird now to say, oh, you can expect a reliable platform pipeline now. Really? Can I look at the comments here? Look at this. Man, leaks about different console manufacturing. There's him and there's that guy Sneaker SO have talked a lot about shortages in console manufacturing, and he's kind of like, yeah, sure, buddy, I totally believe you that you're just selling Xboxes so fast that you can't keep up.
Just like we totally believe that PlayStation is not counting in systems that are shipped. How about when Nintendo announced that they're one of the fastest selling consoles and PlayStation came out and said, oh yeah, matter of fact, we just sold another 10 million PS2s. Right? I mean, come on, man. We all know Sony be fabricating sales more than anybody. That's all you guys do. Counting consoles shipped as sold. I mean, you got Sony out here counting the sale of a PS5 just because it's in the back of somebody's warehouse. That's how they operate. we sent them shipments out there, Jimmy. Oh yeah, we're gonna count that as a. Yo, you guys are so pathetic. Oh yeah, we're gonna count that as a sale because we know they selling but it's sitting there in the back of a Walmart's warehouse. But yet they still count it as a sale. Really. Even when it got cobwebs all over the box.
To stick by our guidelines. And then does it illuminate what those guidelines are, right? Even actually saw Paris Lilly said this, if you want to sell Xbox consoles, affordable pricing is essential. Currently, the economy makes it difficult, but the average consumer cannot afford a $1,000 next-gen console.
Oh, let's forget that, bro. We out here talking about $1,000 consoles. Xbox is literally offering you thousands of dollars worth of games through one showcase. And we out here complaining. Somebody do 26 times $70, not including tax. And you see how much that adds up to. Go ahead. You'll see how much that adds up to. And y'all want to sit there and complain about Xbox showing off over 30-something games. Everybody's benefiting as far as I'm concerned. And yet we're going to sit there and act like there's a problem. Yeah, you know what? People are getting sick and tired of this. But hopefully you guys enjoy this video, man. Like I said, Xbox is dead again. It's like this every year, bro. Hey, anyways, let's keep it moving. Take care. Peace out.